Okay, so training's over and it's time to fold your Hakama. And before I start, I'll just put in that there are a number of ways that you can fold your Hakama, and this is just one of them. So if you've been shown another way, that's fine. Do it the way you've been shown. This is just the way that I've been shown. Okay, first of all, just lay it down so the back side's facing up. Make sure you get the ties out of the way. Okay, pull it out so it's nice and straight. And you can see that one pleat goes underneath and the other pleat goes over the top. So we'll start with the bottom one. We'll just lay that down. Then we'll bring the top one over. Give it a bit of a pull there. And just grab that and fold that in. Okay, so it's nice and straight. Okay, what we're going to do now is we're going to grab the top section and the bottom section there in one hand, and down at the other end, top section and everything else underneath. What we're going to do now is we're just going to, with our hands, pull away from each other and flip it over. Okay, so once it's flipped over, just grab those ties, pull them aside again, and lay it down nice and flat. Okay, again, there will be pleats that go underneath and pleats that go on the top, so we just need to make sure that we've got the pleats that go underneath first, and we just make sure that we get them folded nicely. Okay, so that's one side. Do the other side. It's pretty easy to see where the pleats are there. The creases are pretty pronounced. Okay, so once we've got that, just straighten everything up so it looks nice and it's neat. Okay, now we're just going to take one of the sides, and I've got a bit of a crease mark here from where I folded. I'm just going to fold that in and just smoothen all that out. There we go, and do the same on the other side. There we go. So you can see I've kept it all nice and neat. Now the top tie, what we'll do with that, so just fold that back on itself and run it straight down the Hakama, and just fold that back in on itself there. Okay, so that's one side, and I do exactly the same thing on the other side. So just grab that tie, straight down, and then fold it back in on itself. There we go. Now what we're going to do is we're now going to fold this so it's in three parts here, so two folds. So grab everything, where you're going to fold, just put the hand there and fold it over, making sure you keep everything nice and neat and your ties tucked in. Okay, and once again, and again, just make sure that we've got everything nice and neatly done, because neatness is important. Okay, from here we can just use the back ties. I just like to make a little cross here, flip everything over, and then just tie them up. And that's how you fold your Hakama. Now, when you've been training, you've got not just your Hakama, you've also got your gi top. So, if you want to make them into a nice little package. Spread your gear top down. Just remember to do this on a nice clean surface, still as clean as you can get in your training hall. Spread everything out. Just making sure that the maker's brand is on top. Okay, just grab one side, fold it in, and fold the sleeves. So they're nice and neat. Grab the other side, do the same. Again, folding over the sleeves so they're nice and neat. And then we're going to fold this in 3 sections too, so 2 folds. And we can place it on top of the Hakama, and then just tie that off. And there you go, your Hakama and gi top nicely folded. Just make sure that when you get home that you unfold them to air them out and wash them. To store your Hakama, you can store them folded, or you can hang them up in a wardrobe. Hanging them up in a wardrobe is a nice way to do it. It keeps the pleats nice and neat. So, hope you enjoyed that. That's folding your Hakama.